Back and forth on the infrastructure bill and what some possible outcomes could be. Let's bring in Libby Canter. She's managing director and head of public policy at PIMCO. I think Elon just nailed it here. They may be $800 billion apart on the spending side of the deal, but where there is no togetherness is on the question of raising taxes to pay for this bill. The Republicans aren't going to have any of that, are they, Libby?
No, that's absolutely right. That is a non-starter for Republicans. They have been very clear about that from the outset. And our expectation is if there is a bipartisan deal, it will not include any sort of tax increases. However, Tyler, important to remember that even if there is a bipartisan deal, it does not preclude Democrats from moving later on this year and passing another spending bill, then funded by tax increases. So our expectations at PIMCO is that tax increases will happen. It's just a question of which vehicle they will be in.
That's interesting because what I'm hearing you say, Libby, and Elon, I'd like to get your perspective on this, is that you could take away the tax increases out of this bill and come to an agreement simply on the spending. The president says he doesn't want anything less than $1 trillion. The GOP is at what, $928 billion. That's just 72 trillion, 72 billion. Give the guy his trillion. What's 72 billion among enemies? So Elon, give me your reaction there to the idea that maybe the key stumbling block, the taxes, could be taken out of this.
Yeah, I think that is certainly a possibility, Tyler, because I think one reason that the White House has been pursuing these bipartisan talks with Republicans is, one, philosophical, because Joe Biden likes to make deals. He knows Mitch McConnell. They've worked together for a long time in his previous life, but also a practical reality of the fact that they're not sure where the consensus is within their own party for addressing some of those tax increases that we've been talking about. Where should the corporate tax rate be? Where should the capital gains tax rate be? How long should they go? Should SALT be included? All of those things have not been decided within the Democratic Party. And so they need to pursue these negotiations with Republicans to ensure that there's some sort of legislative outcome that they can point to say, hey, we got something done, even though our party may not be able to agree on these bigger items. And doing this deal with Republicans could give them that breathing room and that space to figure out where the rest of their party is on some of those thornier issues. It's
interesting, isn't it, Libby? I guess just kind of ironic that the two senators from West Virginia, Senator Capito and Senator Manchin, are such pivotal figures in these negotiations. Where do you think this thing ends up? Do you think that they will eventually agree on a spending program aimed at infrastructure? And if so, I guess one of the sticking points there is, how do you define infrastructure?
Yes, I mean, look, I think that the doorway is still absolutely open to a bipartisan deal. That bipartisan deal would likely entail much more sort of traditional infrastructure, roads and bridges and water and broadband. But it could also close pretty quickly as well. And I think that this week will be quite the following week will be quite critical in terms of figuring out the direction of travel here. But if again that door continues to be open, these negotiations could last for several more weeks, and you could see a bipartisan infrastructure deal. But just importantly, from a markets perspective and from an economic growth perspective, that does not necessarily prevent another more partisan spending deal funded by tax increases. I think that's the important point in terms of our economic forecasting, whether it's two deals or one big partisan deal. It doesn't necessarily change the economic trajectory.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.